Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. This is Kim After 50. My name is Kimberly, and on this channel I talk about everything I'm experiencing as I start my life all over after having just gotten divorced, just turned 50, and realizing that I am at a place and in a space where I need to put my health first, and that includes weight loss. This particular video is going to be about 5 mistakes that you can make while cruising that could cost you big, and I want you to avoid those mistakes because these are all mistakes either I have made myself or witnessed someone making while I stood there and just wish I could have told them beforehand and saved them from making that mistake. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm trying to make a point of spending more time outdoors, so I am outside once again enjoying this Florida weather. And this video is going to be a quick one, but this information is so important. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, before we get started, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. We are a relatively new channel, 6 months old, and we're growing and creating community, and I love that for us. So if you like travel content, if you like midlife pivot content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1 is booking the wrong type of cabin. And I say this because I have done this. There is a big difference usually between an interior and an ocean view and a balcony and suites or something we're not even going to talk about right now. But booking the wrong type of cabin, if you know that you are the kind of person that is only going to use your cabin to sleep, and then you're going to get out and be amongst the people, that you're not going to really use the balcony, then do you really need to pay the extra expense of a balcony? On the other hand, if being in an interior is going to make you miserable because you need light and you need fresh air and you need to go sit on a balcony, then don't book an interior to save money, and then you may end up not really enjoying your cruise. If all you need is light, but you don't plan on hanging out on the balcony a whole lot, then an ocean view may be perfect for you because you have that savings. You're not paying balcony prices, but you are paying a little bit more than interior, and you are able to get some sunshine and some ocean views from within your cabin. So my daughter is pulling up to drop my grandson off, and so that's what you hear. So hopefully she will cut the truck off shortly. And okay, so just take into consideration the kind of cruiser you are, or the kind of cruiser you think that you will be. Also, do a little bit of research. Check deck plans online. You can Google the name of your ship and the word deck plans, and you'll be able to see where your cabin is, what it's located near, what it's located beneath. Check cabin tours, like go to YouTube and search for cabin tours. People upload videos, and there's a chance that you will find your exact cabin, so you'll be able to get that same kind of information, plus tips on how other people's experience in that cabin was. Also, check with your travel agent. They can let you know whether the cabin is an obstructed view, which maybe you don't mind, but maybe you do. So just take a little bit of time to learn about your cabin location, your cabin options before booking the cabin. Consider the kind of traveler you are when you stay in a hotel. Do you need a balcony, or are you okay with the window? A little bit of time to think about those kind of things before you make the decision on booking your cabin. Number 2, prepay for whatever cruise expenses you can prepay for. This can save you at minimum 10-15% and even more. Go ahead and start planning out your cruise and prepaying for whatever it is that you can prepay for. Prepaying for things like your drink package if you're going to get one, your Wi-Fi if you're going to buy a Wi-Fi plan, excursions, spa treatments, specialty dining, photo packages. Prepaying for those things not only gives you the peace of mind that when you get on the ship, you're not going to have a big surprise bill at the end, it also can save you money because those things are usually going to be at minimum 10-15% less if you pre-purchase them. You can also check for Black Friday deals because often the cruise ships will discount those things as Black Friday deals, and you can apply them to your upcoming cruise. So take a look at that. You could save hundreds of dollars by just prepaying those things and taking advantage of those pre-boarding discounts versus paying for them once you get on the ship. Number 3, flying in the day of. Don't do it. I know it looks like you're going to save money because you don't have a hotel expense by flying in the day of, but peace of mind is worth something, friends. Also, you don't run the risk of missing your flight like you would if you flew in the day of, and that can be a whole bunch of wasted money. I've seen it happen to people. I drive to my port, so it's never happened to me, but I have seen it happen to people, and I've been in cruise groups with people that have missed their cruise because they had a delayed flight by flying in the day of. So fly in the day before, come in, enjoy a relaxing evening, and then get up the next morning and board your ship. Don't take the risk of missing your sailing by flying in the day of. Speaking of missing your sailing, my number 4 tip is going to be don't skimp out on travel insurance. Travel insurance is not a scam. I saw somebody post that recently, that travel insurance is a scam. No, it's not. Travel insurance can cover you from things like missing your flight, from your luggage being lost, or even your luggage being damaged. Travel insurance can replace your luggage if it is damaged. And y'all know how they handle luggage, right? Travel insurance can cover if you get sick and have to visit the ship's doctor, or even be, what is it called? Like emergency flighted off of a ship, have an injury in a cruise port. Travel insurance covers so many things. So make sure that you look into the different options available to you and get travel insurance. Just a small cost, but that one can save you thousands or tens of thousands of dollars on your cruise. The travel insurance that I have, because I do travel so much and I do cruises, but I also do road trips and catch flights and enjoy weekend getaways, things like that, is an annual policy that covers all the trips that I take within a calendar year. It's an expense, but in my opinion, it's an absolute must. So don't skimp out on travel insurance. Number 5 is a big one, and it is making sure that you do the research and know what you need to know before boarding your cruise. One of my most recent cruises, I think it was like 2 cruises ago, I witnessed 2 couples not be able to board their ship because they thought that all they needed was their ID to get on the ship. They didn't have passports, and they did not know that they needed birth certificates, and they weren't able to get anyone to get birth certificates to them in time. The cruise ship was even trying to work with them. They were saying, do you have someone who can send us a copy? And they couldn't even get in touch with anyone to get the copy sent to the cruise line before boarding. So 2 couples missed their cruise because they just did not know the rules. Make sure you know the rules. Make sure you know what you need to board that ship. There are cruise lines that want you to have a passport. There are other ones that will take a birth certificate and an ID on a closed loop cruise. But those aren't the only rules you need to pay attention to. It's also what you are able to bring on board. There are things that if it's found in your luggage, they will deny you boarding and you won't be able to take that cruise. There are other things that they will just confiscate from your luggage and then deliver your luggage to your room. Either way, this can cost you money. Alcohol, bringing certain electronics are not allowed on the cruise ships. I've heard of drones being confiscated. So just make sure that you know the rules for the cruise line that you are sailing on, and that you know what you are able to bring on and what you aren't able to bring on the ship. Because like I said, they may just confiscate it, which can still be an expensive lesson, but they could also deny you boarding, which is a really expensive lesson. So those are 5 tips I want to share with you of things that I don't want you to do because they could cost you big time on your cruise. But I want to know from you, what tip would you give to a brand new cruiser What would you caution them against doing because it could cost them big, or what would you encourage them to do because it could save them big? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please take a second and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will see you on the next video, or maybe one day at sea, or maybe even somewhere else around this big, beautiful world. Bye-bye.